Hello everybody and welcome back to Creative Retreat Street. Today I will be making a pine cone canvas art. So I just got a canvas from the thrift store. I spray painted that white. And then I actually just have some pine cones from outside. I am going to use Mod Podge, and I'm basically only going to Mod Podge one side of the pine cone. You'll see that I actually am trying to find the flattest side so that way I can actually glue that to my canvas, as you see here. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of that glue on the other side of the pine cone. I don't want it to be too heavy. I just want a little light dabbing of the Mod Podge. And then I'm going to use some silver glitter that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to sprinkle that all over, just so that way it could just be a little bit sparkly. And I actually got these pine cones from Michael's. They're a beautiful green color. They were on clearance. And as you can see here, I have the pine cones laid out on the canvas. I try to replicate, of course, a Christmas tree, and basically I use a lot of hot glue, okay? Just be patient with this, guys. It does take a lot of hot glue, and it also takes a while to actually set on the canvas. You will see throughout that I actually go back and I add more hot glue just because I want it to stabilize. So right here, you'll see I'll maneuver the pine cones how I like it. I actually didn't keep this same format. I did change it up a little bit just because I didn't like how the tree had a lot of gaps. I did not like that. So I tried to maneuver the pine cones so that way it was a little bit easier. And also I didn't have the gaps. So this is how my tree ended up turning out, and this is just the base. As you can see, I still do have those gaps, and I took some of those green pine cones and I'm just basically putting them wherever just to cover up the gaps. You will see actually later on in this video that I decided that I did not like how this looked, and I actually took some of those off and cut those in half and then placed them back in or on the tree, however. So that's what's great about projects and DIYs is you can play with it. If you don't like how something is, you know, on whatever you're making, you can definitely change it. Trial and error, I love it. So you see, I'm just playing with the pine cones, just trying to see whichever way works best. All right, so after I placed the green pine cones, I actually got some of those little silver pine cones. I picked that up at the Dollar Tree years ago. I hope they still have them. But essentially, they're really, really little. They're silver. They match perfectly. I'm using them to fill up the rest of the gaps. If this is your first time here on my channel, I do want to say welcome, and also would like to say thank you for stopping by. I love everything to do with arts and crafts, home decor, anything like that. So thank you for stopping by. If you came back to the video, thank you. Hit that subscribe and like button. It does help my channel grow. And I hope you enjoy this video. So as you can see here, I decided that I did not like the green pine cones and how they were fixated on the tree. So I decided to take them off, cut them in half. It was pretty easy. I had to use a little bit of force, but just regular pair of scissors, and it should just snap in half for you. And I decided to actually glue those down in between the gaps. I think that it looks a lot better this way. It doesn't seem so bulky. Here I picked up some greenery from the Goodwill. Y'all, I love a thrift store. If I can go every day, I would. But I picked those up. They're green and they have like little sparkles and a frost on them. I felt like I needed something at the bottom of this piece, and this fit perfectly. It also comes with little small pine cones that's also frosted, so it works perfectly. It still needed something. I could have made a bow here, but I'm not really good with bows. I'm just going to throw that out there. So I just got another pine cone from the yard. I had 2 extra green pine cones, and I just placed them beside the actual other pine cone. I think it actually turned out really, really great. If you wanted to do a bow, you totally can. But I loved it this way. And this is how it turned out. I absolutely loved this project. Actually bought these at the Goodwill. And these are just little houses. I thought that they really did reflect the winter look that I'm trying to go for. I am using the Waverly chalk paint, first in the fern green and then in the white color. Picked those up at Walmart. Originally, what I wanted to do for these houses is that I wanted to do the gingerbread theme. I thought that would have been amazing. And then I just recently found out that apparently I have too much gingerbread stuff. So this is what I'm going to do, is turn it into a winter house. So I started off with 1 coat of the fern paint, the color in fern paint. And I did 1 coat. Now I'm doing the second coat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the second coat, and then I'm going to be putting some of this glitter I picked up at Walmart as well over top of the second coat. I think that's just the easiest way for me to do glitter, instead of painting it and then getting the Mod Podge and then doing all that. Just layer it up, do your glitter with the second coat. It's so much easier, and it takes a lot less time. So that's what I'm doing here. I didn't realize when I started this project how meticulous this house actually is. Just be careful with it. If you make a mistake, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You'll see here in a minute. Yep. So I painted all that. And then I use the glitter. I'm just dusting off a little bit of the glitter where the white is. You can see the top of the house. I actually did get some green on it, and that's why I decided to go over it with the white paint. Now for the roof and everything white, I just did one coat, and then I am going to be putting glitter on it as well. It's going to be the white and iridescent glitter. I picked that up at Walmart too. I'll just do one coat, and then I just put the glitter over that. I also decided to do the bottom so that way it can match the top. I love the way this actually turned out just because it reminds me of snow. It turned out great. I loved how it turned out. And then I actually decided to take it outside. I ended up getting some clear spray paint. I've had this for a while, also at Walmart. I just gave it one spray or one coat of the clear just so that the glitter can stay on and not fall everywhere. And this is how it turned out. I absolutely love this project. Let me know in the comments below what you all think of it.